Alright, welcome back to Get Past the Ash. I'm Jay Foley. I'm really excited about being here today with my new special guest. If you can't tell, it's my dad. It's Jim. How's it going today, Dad?
Good to be here with you, son.
Good. I'm so glad that you're here with me. I've really been looking forward to this opportunity to have you here to kind of show you around the ecigs a little bit and give you a chance to try them out.
I know you've been real happy with them and everything, so.
Absolutely. I guess let's just go ahead and get into this bad boy and see what we got going on. You tell everybody out there your age.
I am 56 years old.
Okay. And how many of those years have you been a smoker?
I believe I've been smoking for about 42 years.
Okay. And how many a day?
You mean right now?
Sure.
I probably smoke a pack and a half, 2 packs a day, something like that.
Okay. You have a brand of choice, or?
Yeah, I smoke dirt cheaps. One of dirt cheap Edgefield. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's like the full flavored, or?
Yeah, it's like the Marlboro Reds. It's I went to those. I used to smoke GPC, and they got so high with the new taxes and everything, I switched over to the Edgefields. So.
Okay. Sure. So 42 years. I mean, obviously that's a long time.
Yeah. For a long time.
In that time, have you noticed physical effects from your smoking?
I've noticed lately. I'm not sure what's wrong with me. I haven't been to a doctor for quite a while, but I think I must have asthma or something, because my chest will get tight, and in times when I'm working around the house or when I'm walking out on my break in the morning, especially at work, I notice that I get short of breath and I have to stop there, and kind of wait for everything to settle down.
Okay.
So I think I must have asthma or something.
Okay. And in the 42 years you've been a smoker, have you tried to quit before?
Yeah, I have. I think the longest I probably quit was when I was in the hospital one time for 21 days, and of course there's no smoking in hospitals, so I quit. I didn't smoke for 21 days, and of course you know what happened as soon as I got out of there.
Probably stopped for a pack on your way home.
Yeah, I had one. Real quick. Probably wasn't very nice to be around. So.
Yeah, that's yeah. Anytime I've been in the hospital for any amount of time, that's always the first thing we do too. Is doesn't matter if it's. I mean, I've never been there for that long. But 3 days or so. And
you don't want to be either. That's not even fine.
How many times would you say? I mean, you told me about the time in the hospital. Have there been other times that you've tried to quit just for the sake of quitting?
Yeah, probably more times than I can remember I've tried to quit, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know how it is to quit other things, but cigarettes are really hard to quit smoking. It's really hard to quit that habit. Once you get into it, and it's.
Yeah, you know that, I know that, and millions of other people across the country and across the world know that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you get hooked in, and it's tough. It is.
It's really tough.
What would you say was the longest amount of time that, in these times you tried to quit, what was the longest amount of time you were able to stay away from them for?
That 21 days I told you about was absolutely the longest, and there was really no choice. If you wanted to smoke, you had to go about a block away from the hospital altogether, and I wasn't in any condition to do that, so
sure.
I pretty much had to stay put, and it was very tough, Like I said, as soon as I got out of there, I had to have one, and I've been smoking here since I got out of the hospital again,
Sure.
But I think the 21 days was the longest that I've smoked.
Okay.
Not smoked.
Have you ever tried smoking cessation devices such as like the patch or the gum? Have you tried both of them, or?
Yeah, I've tried the gum, I've tried the patches, and the new medicine. I can't think of what the name of it is off the top of my head. It's a pill that you take.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like through Pfizer or something.
Right. I can't think of the name of it, but I've tried them all. I can smoke while doing all of them. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
And the bad thing is, people that don't smoke, they don't understand
Oh no.
how tough it is, to quit and
Yeah.
stuff like that. They just don't get it.
Yeah, and especially seems like that's the going trend today in today's day and age. It's not I feel bad for such and such person, or I want to support such and such person, try to get off of them. It's that person's a dirtball because he's got a cigarette, or him or her's got a cigarette hanging out of their mouth.
Right.
And that's true. How long would you say that you were able to go on these cessation devices? Say, well, I mean, cover all three of them real quick. Like on the patch, how long do you think?
Just not very long. I don't think something like that is satisfies me. I think that's the problem. They don't satisfy me, and like a cigarette does, or 2 cigarettes or 3 cigarettes. I just, you just smoked a long time, and I've smoked a long time, and it's hard to find something that'll satisfy that need that you have.
Sure.
And then you have your hands. What do you do with your hands?
Right. Absolutely.
That's a big thing too. Your hands have been doing this for years and years. So.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's something people don't think about either.
Yeah, that's huge. I mean, for some people, it's almost even more than the nicotine. It's just the act of that hand to mouth.
At least e-cigarettes, so you have something you can hold on to.
Right.
Stick it in your mouth, And
absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. What do you go? I mean, what kind of feelings were you having after each attempt? I mean, especially after like the medication, the different cessation devices.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, were you just like, oh, okay, well, to hell with it, it didn't work? I mean, the only reason I ask is because I know whenever I would try to quit, I mean, for weeks after I picked up a cigarette again, I would just be going, oh man, I can't believe I'm doing this. I suck. Yeah,
there's a feeling of failure you have, that you failed again, for sure. Anything you try and it doesn't quite work out the way you want it. You have that feeling that you failed, and I share that with you. And that's how I felt, at different times, but it wasn't strong enough to keep me from going back.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. Yeah. At this point in time, like sitting here today, do you feel that it's possible for you to quit smoking cigarettes?
Sure. I'd say it's possible. It's something that to be successful at anything is something that you have to want. You have to want to quit.
Absolutely.
And this will be the thing that'll help me.
What? Yeah. Now we're recording. This is going to be a great show.
Really big show.
Great show.
Like Poco Chicho the fairy mouse.
Yeah.
What business?
Sexy business.
You recording now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This will look great on YouTube.
This is probably all going to get edited.
Cut.
Take 2.